I'm Brian Taylor with Highway RV in Lake Alfred, Florida, and today I want to take you on a tour of this 2006 Coachmen Cross Country that we have. It's a beautiful coach. You're going to notice that it's got full body paint. It's in excellent condition. It's got 3 slide outs. I'm excited about representing this to you today, so let's go ahead and start on the inside. Okay, we're going to start the tour today of this 2006 Coachmen Cross Country here on the interior. This is a 384 TS floor plan, which is 39 feet long, and it features 3 slide outs. We've got 2 slide outs up front, 1 slide out in the back. It's of course a diesel pusher. It's got 300 horsepower Cummins Diesel Engine back there in the back of the coach. It's got an Allison transmission. The 300 horsepower transmission will scoot this coach along just fine. This isn't a super duper heavy coach, and so the power to weight ratio isn't too bad on it, and you're going to get really great mileage. That's a very economical engine to run, and so without any further ado, let's go ahead and kind of start going through the coach. I'm going to point out the condition that it's in as well as some of the features that it has, just so you have all the information you need to kind of make an educated decision on whether or not this might be a coach you want to come take a closer look at. So let's start here in the front. We've got our monitor panel up here. We've got our inverter charger controls here. This is our power management system. It's an Intelitech power management system. This basically reads the type of power that you have coming into the coach, whether it be the generator, 50 amp shore power, 30 amp shore power, and it takes that information and it determines what parts of the coach are going to be able to run on the available power. So I like this system quite a bit. We've got 2 slide out controls up here for the 2 slide outs up front. We've got our generator controls, water pump and water heater controls, and our monitor panel to be able to monitor the amount of LP gas and the levels in your freshwater and holding tanks. So that's all in one nice convenient location right here by the front door. Coming around to this side, we have our video distribution panel up here for distributing the video signals throughout the coach. We've got a DVD player right here. We've got an Emerson flat screen television. This has been upgraded from the old tube style television that would have come in the coach. It's a nice install. It fits in the hole nicely and gives you a nice high definition picture. Down below that, kind of in the cockpit area, we have a trip computer that Coachmen puts on this. It's going to give you different fuel burn, mileage calculations, things like that. Just very similar to the trip computer you'd have on a car. You got our AC controls right here, and the dash AC is nice and cold on this coach. It works great. Something to kind of look out for on Class A's. They tend to be a problem area in a lot of coaches, and this one is working great. We've got an AM/FM CD player in the dash. We've also got our backup monitor right here. It's a Voyager backup monitor. We've got, of course, our standard bank of gauges over here. Everything's working great. All the gauges are operational. Over here we have our controls for the transmission, for the Allison transmission. And on the floor, which you're not going to be able to see in this video, is the HWH leveling controllers. It's got hydraulic leveling. It's the joystick style, if you're familiar with that. We just put all new springs on the jacks on this coach, so they retract up nicely. The springs have gotten a little bit weak. That's part of the stuff that we check when we have a coach come in, and on our what we call our PDI, our pre-delivery inspection. We go through everything, and that was one of the items that we felt wasn't operating well. It was taking too long for the jacks to come up, so we replaced those. Over here we have what I call a European style lounger. It's a recliner with a separate ottoman. It's finished in ultra leather, the same as the front captain's and co-pilot's seats. They're in ultra leather, a kind of a taupe colored ultra leather. All 3 of these seats are in excellent condition. They're not dirty at all. There is no rips, no tears. There's almost 0 wear and tear on them, so you don't have to worry about any of those seating surfaces. They're in excellent condition, and it's pretty much the same with our sofa over here. It's finished in a black fabric with taupe, with a taupe design on it. You've got a fold-out full sleeper sofa underneath that. All of the fabric is in really good shape. No stains, no rips, no tears, no fraying. Coming on back to the dinette, it's a booth dinette, and this makes into a sleeping area. So if you make up the bed and this sleeping area, you can comfortably sleep 3 people here in the front of the coach. Along with the 2 people in the back, means you could have a family of, say, 5 travel comfortably in this coach. All of the fabrics are in excellent shape again on the dinette up here. All of the carpets are really nice. They show minimal wear and tear, but there's no major staining. There's definitely no rips or frays or anything like that. There is just a little bit of a tiny little spot over here on the binding over here by the slide out. That's a common area where they kind of crease up a little bit. That's something that if you are interested in this coach and you're out of state, we always send out a picture package that shows you all of both the good and the bad points of a coach, and you would get a picture of something like that. It's very, very minor. The average person probably would never pick it out, but we try to do our best to show both the good and the bad on our coaches. So part of the reason that we do these videos is not only to highlight how nice the coach is, but it's also show people an overall condition of it. I don't find that they're very important if they don't give you the tools you need to make a decision. So if we have something bad or something negative with the coach, we're pointing that out. All of the countertops in this coach are Corian. They're in good condition. They're not badly chipped up or scratched or anything like that. There's one little scratch right along this area. It's not bad at all. Again, something most people probably wouldn't notice. One good thing about Corian, if you're not happy with that, these can easily be sanded and buffed back out and brought back to factory finish. But the majority of the of all of this area is in really close to new condition. I don't think anybody would have any problem with the condition the kitchen is in. This island right here goes back into the cabinetry, so you can have this open area open when you're not cooking. If you're entertaining or everyone's hanging out up here in the living room, it kind of frees up the area, and you can pull that back out when you need the extra counter space when you're cooking. Most people really like that feature. Coming up here, we've got our 3-burner cooktop underneath these Corian covers. We've got a brand new Maytag convection microwave. It's never been used. It's in really nice stainless steel color, blends really nicely with the color of the Corian in here. We've got a double bowl sink that's in a composite type material that matches the Corian. Both the sink covers are in good shape, no chips or anything. We've got filtered drinking water. We've also got an extendable handle on the kitchen faucet so that you can spray off your sink, or you could even fill a pot when you're cooking over on the stove. It's long enough to reach that. We have a knife holder back here that Coachmen puts in these that's really nice, so it's a nice place to store your kitchen knives. All the tile here in the kitchen that goes on back through the bathroom is in excellent condition. It shows no chipping in any of the grout. None of the tiles are cracked. They're really pretty, got a wavy edge on them, kind of a rustic sort of a look on it, and they're in excellent shape. None of them are loose or broken. Coming on back around to this way, we've got kind of a little curio cabinet here that's great for some more storage. And you've got a little area right here you can put a decoration, and you can have a little light in there to just kind of give it a nice little homey feel and decorate just a little bit. It's always important to have these things feeling like home when you're away from home. We've got our 2-door refrigerator here. It operates great and it's in good condition. Coming on back to the bathroom, we have a nice sized bathroom here. We've got a corner glass enclosed shower right here, and it's in really good shape. We've got the shower massager in there in kind of a nickel finish. We've got countertops are all in good shape back here. The chrome is all in nice shape on the faucets. This is a Formica countertop back here in the rear with a nice kind of a solid surface edging on it that looks really nice. Good size medicine cabinet. Again, the tile's all perfect back here. Right here is the area where you would have a washer dryer if you wanted it. It's pre-plumbed and pre-wired for a washer dryer combination unit. Right now this is not outfitted with it. It has large drawers that would be great for towels and bulky items like you know, blankets, sheets, things like that. You got more storage back above that, and you've got kind of a nice convenient area here if you did have that washer dryer where you could fold clothes at. Coming on back to the bedroom, we've got our standard queen size bed in a slide out. We got a nice size wardrobe back here. Let me get over here where I can open this. I don't know what I'm doing. That's Velcroed there. Well, let me try it from right here. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Got a nice size cedar lined wardrobe. I'm going to get that thing open. There we go. Got Velcro on it there to keep it tight. Always fun doing these videos because you never know what's going to happen, and you don't want to reshoot them every time you have a little flub up. But anyway, really nice shape in here. Tons and tons of drawers in this this area right here. You might look in here and say, "Where's the TV?" Well, that folds out of here. You've got your television right in there that's angled perfectly for watching television while you're in the bed. And lots of drawers. This would be a great rig for a family. Really set up well for family traveling. Lots of storage, lots of sleeping area. It's a comfortable rig, roomy, and this is really a nice feature back here. It's just got such a huge window back in here in the bedroom that it really lets in a lot of light and really allows to open up the area a whole lot. And that comes down like that, and it's kind of in a nice fabric that blocks a lot of the light coming in. It's not quite room darkening, but it does block quite a bit of the light. Over here we have another little corner area that would be good for putting makeup on and whatnot like that, kind of a little vanity area. And we'll kind of end this thing up here in the bathroom, as we do have a separate water closet in here, and this is a china bowl toilet. So we've got a nice separate toilet area in here that always does come in handy, especially if you're traveling with a family, because you know, someone's always in the restroom, and this way you can walk from the front of the coach to the back of the coach without interrupting somebody. You don't have to close off the whole center section of the coach every time someone has to go to the toilet. So anyway, I hope you can tell that this is a really nice clean unit on the inside. Again, all the finishes are in great shape. Cabinets are in great shape. The carpets are good and clean. Really don't have anything that I can point out here in the interior that's not in really nice condition. Again, if you're interested in the coach, we're going to send you a lot of pictures of it, maybe upwards of 100 pictures, 80 to say 120 pictures of this coach, showing you all the little details of it. So that's the inside of the coach, but let's go ahead and continue our tour on the outside. Okay, so this is the outside of our 2006 Coachmen Cross Country. First thing you're going to notice is this thing has a beautiful paint scheme. As we come around the side, you'll really notice it. It's full body paint, which is a really great upgrade. A lot of these Coachmen Cross Countries were fiberglass and sticker coach. This is much easier to keep clean and take care of. Both of the windshields in this coach are in excellent condition. We just had one of them replaced. When it came in, it had a small crack in it, so we took care of that in our pre-delivery inspection. All of this gold is in excellent condition with no bug marks on it at all. There are a few rock chips showing in the dark black color. This is a very hard color to keep from showing nicks and scratches, so overall it shows in nice shape. There's a black here and a very dark brown, but it does tend to pick up those little nicks. So there are some bug chips and marks up there on the front of the coach. But let's come on around to the side. You see our mirrors are in excellent condition. The side walls are all straight. There's no delamination here on the passenger side at all. The paint is pretty and shiny. The tires are brand new. These are all brand new Michelin tires, the best tires you can put on them. It's a 2013 date codes, so you're set for another 7-8 years before you really have, if you take care of these tires, you're set for 7 or 8 years before you're going to have to do something. Michelin's recently increased the recommended age for, at least I believe it was recently, they increased the age that they recommend for replacing them. And I think they're up to like 8 or 10 years. I wouldn't stretch it to 10 years, but I think if you took care of these tires, you're good for a good 7 years to 8 years. Our bays are all molded plastic, which is very easy to keep clean. Really nice. You can throw all your stuff in there, and you don't have to worry about cleaning those out and all the carpet and all that. Again, as you come by the bay doors, all of them are straight. There's no dings or dents or anything like that. The only thing you're going to notice here and there is a couple of little scratches here and there. Definitely not bad, just something you notice as you get really close to the coach. I'd still say this paint on this coach is probably, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm still going to put this at probably an 8 to an 8.5. It shows really nice overall. It's just a function of the color of this paint and the fact that, you know, person has to drive down the road and you use the coach and little rocks are going to hit it now and then. There's no way to avoid that. So it's definitely just normal wear and tear. More bays here. all the way down through here, so lots of nice storage underneath your slide there. I'll go ahead and close these bays as we go so that you can see the condition of them. This is probably the worst scratch on the coach. It's kind of like a little spot about an inch long, and that's probably the worst area of any that you're going to find. The rest of them are very small little nicks. All of the latches on here are perfect. They look like all brand new latches. They're that nice and black. They're not all faded out and white looking. They're nice and black. They all work great. This has a large patio awning. It is actually an A&E two-step, which is not an electric awning, but it's a very simple awning to put out. Maybe sometime I ought to go ahead and do a video on how those operate. I don't have within the scope of this video, the ability to do that right now, but it's a super easy awning to pull out. It's just not quite as complicated as your regular awning with the support arms and all of that. So the next best thing to having a power awning. In here you got your inverter, you got some of your electrical stuff and all that kind of good stuff in there. Another little 1 inch probably long scratch right there in the black. Some of this stuff can be touched up. It's just stuff that we have not gotten to yet. Maybe it'll be something that we can get to here soon. A lot of times we have plans to do stuff on these coaches, but we really do, we sell our own products pretty quick. We haven't been able to sit on coaches very long lately. We try to price them right. We try to only buy clean stuff. And for that reason, I think we probably have a faster than average turnover on our inventory. So there's some times that, you know, I'm pointing these little things out, but it's not usually a big factor to a lot of people because we only bring in really clean stuff, especially when it's stuff that we own, and this is a coach that we own. We've got an aluminum ladder going to the roof. Back here is all nice, same as around there, you know, a little chip right here, but nothing major. I think you can probably see from the video just how nice it is. Coming on around to this side, we've got our battery bay there. It's in excellent condition. There's zero rust. There's no corrosion in there or anything like that. It is clean as a pin. You could eat your dinner out of that storage bay right there. It's so clean. Coming up to the wet bay, kind of the same situation. It's super clean. I mean, this is just really well taken care of. No rust, no staining, nothing broken. It's in excellent condition there. Okay, and then under this slide, we've got two more storage bays. One's a little bit smaller. One's a longer one that'd be adequate for putting, you know, golf clubs or something like that in, probably even maybe long enough for a fishing rod, I don't know. Again, the paint on this side is all really nice. The sidewalls are good and solid. This coach doesn't appear to have ever leaked. I think the paint scheme is absolutely beautiful on it. It sure has a lot of pop when it's riding down the road. It drives really nice with the new Michelins. I mean, the handling of a Michelin tire is hard to beat. They're super quiet, they ride really good, they handle good. When at all possible, we put those on a coach. And we did install these tires, and they aren't cheap, but we think it's real important that you have safe rubber when you're driving. So up in here is more of a kind of an electrical area where you've got some fuses and stuff like that. Again, it's so darn clean. I mean, there's nothing in here. It's just really, really nice and clean, no dirt or anything. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Everything on this coach is pretty nice, other than a few little chips in the paint that are from normal wear and tear. I think this is a well above average coach for a 2006. The miles are good on it at 41,000 miles. You got Cummins power. You got Allison transmission. It's a simple coach. You've got an Onan 7.5 kW diesel generator. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in the review, but you got a great generator in there. It's hard to beat this coach for the money. We're priced right on it, and I think you'd be really happy with it for many years to come. So if you have any more questions about it, if you'd like me to send you some more pictures of it, or you'd like to kind of pursue the coach a little bit more, please give me a call. I hope this video's helped you out in making that decision. And if you'd like to call us, our telephone number here at Highway RV is 863-956-1036. My name is Brian, but you can speak to anyone that answers the phone. Work here with my father Charlie, and he'd be glad to help you also. So if with no further ado, I'm going to end this video, and I hope it's been helpful, and you have a great day, and God bless.